Welcome to Season 2, Episode 10 of Sunny Side Up, our weekly news broadcast showcasing Lancer life at Sunny Hills High School. I'm Justin Chung.
And I'm Katie Ortega. In today's frightful episode, we will pay tribute to the classic Universal monsters.
One of the most time-honored traditions in the movie industry is the use of monsters in horror movies.
Monsters can stretch our imaginations, provide thrills in the safe environment of a theater or home, and give us insight into our nature as human beings.
Katie, can you guess who I am?
Yes, Frankenstein. Who am I?
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Yes, now time to check in with our invisible weatherman, Owen.
Appreciate that, Katie and Justin. What up, Lancers? Welcome back to your favorite Fullerton weather segment. I know, you guys just love seeing Owen and getting your weekly forecast from him, but don't worry about that. Invisible O is here to save the day. Alright guys, this week our temperatures are just going to take a little weensy dip from Monday through Wednesday. Our highs is going to be about 78 degrees with some chilly 54-degree mornings. Thursday through Friday though, we basically the exact same. I don't know about y'all, but this type of weather is just perfect for me. Not too hot, not too cold. You know your boy Invisible likes it just right. Okay Lancers, that's going to be all from me, your favorite Invisible weatherman. I'll see you guys next week. Back to you, Katie and Justin.
Great invisible looks out there, Owen. The weather next week will be perfect for the last week of October.
Now, let's shift gears and get to some exciting announcements from our KOFA anchors, Talitha and Michael.
I'm Count Michael.
And I'm Countess Talitha with this week's KOFA news. Orchestra and choir held their fall concert at the PAC this week. Let's take a look.
Great job to all the performers. You're invited next week on Wednesday the 25th to attend the KOFA Fall Festival after school from 3:30 to 5:30 in the quad.
There's many talented performances lined up. Admission is free, so try your best to show up.
This year's fall production, One Man, Two Governors, will happen Thursday, October 26th, Saturday, October 28th, Thursday, November 2nd, and Saturday, November 4th at 7 p.m.
Tickets are available at shhstheater.com. $12 with gold card, $15 without.
That's all from us this week. Tune in to keep up with all the updates and make sure you keep track of your events for KOFA credit.
Back to you, Katie and Justin.
Thank you to our favorite vampires, Talitha and Michael.
Last week, our Sunny Hills PTSA hosted our Black and Gold Night, a Sunny Hills fundraiser which aims to enhance the students' life on campus and support various school-wide projects. Speaking of PTSA, there's a meeting next week on October 25th at 10 a.m.
In the library, right? Anyways, let's take a look at the event and follow up with how our sports are doing with the Nathans.
We have a busy week ahead of us. Let's get right into it.
Girls golf is preparing for their last game of the season against Troy. Let's all wish them good luck.
Girls volleyball finished the league with a record of 9-0. Their overall record was 24-2. Yesterday, they played their first CIF game at home, and they beat Claremont. CIF game at home, and they beat Claremont.
Man, I just love the girls volleyball players. We had a rivalry game this week. Boys water polo faced off against Troy on Tuesday.
Hey Lancer families, be sure to check out our new Sunny Hills Athletic website, dedicated to bringing you guys all the news and specifics as soon as possible.
I know, I'll check that out.
Sounds good to me. Today's Friday. I'm expecting all you guys out there on the field tonight as our football team takes on the Buena Park Coyotes. Be sure to come rocking your favorite costumes.
All right, Lancers, that's it for sports this week.
Thank you, mummies. Attention seniors, college applications are in full swing. Continue applying to CSUs and UCs before the November 30th deadline.
Stop by the College and Career Center, Room 2, or you can email Ms. Perez at gperez@fjuhsd.org.
The Universal monsters are familiar, even beloved faces of this month, but any time of the year, they are welcome reminders that life is full of mystery.
And that something a little monstrous lurks inside us all. I'm Katie Ortega.
And I'm Justin Chung.
And we'll see you on the sunny side.
So, my name is Sophia Kim. I've been in the program for 4 years. The program is called COFA. And I chose this program because it was streamlined with what I was trying to do in my life, and I thought it really connected with who I was. So I've been interested for, I can't really pinpoint a certain moment, but for the majority of my life, I'd like to say, I've been drawing, painting, doing something with my hands. So I do like to digital paint, and then I like to do a lot of graphite drawings, a lot of charcoal drawings, and I do sculpt. I like to try and do as many mediums as I can. One of my favorite forms would be oil painting. Oil painting is my favorite just because the level of detail and depth you can get in oil painting, you just can't get anywhere else. So I use a lot of different tools for art, a lot of paints, brushes, knives, colored pencils, pens, charcoal, anything related to art, I probably have it. Yeah, I spent a lot of money. One of my projects that I struggled with was one of my largest pieces, just because it was so massive. It was hard to keep everything in proportion, keep everything in check, I think just because it was on a larger scale. So I really was interested in art for a long time, so I wanted to pursue it as a career just because it was something that I enjoyed, and people always told me to be passionate about what you do, and I think being passionate about my work is something that I would think would bring me happiness. So recently I actually sold one of my pieces for $400 to the owner of the Muckenthaler. It was a very meaningful piece, but I think it would do more in the hands of someone else so that other people could enjoy it as well. I think that's my goal when I paint, is to bring people happiness, to bring an experience to other people. And I think I could do that by giving it to him and having him also see joy in something that I've created.
The transportation sector is designed to provide a foundation in transportation services for all industrial technology education students in California. There are 8 focus areas that fall under the transportation sector, each with different career opportunities. The focus areas are on-road, off-road, stationary, rail, water and sea, air, space, and small engines and specialty equipment.
Introduction to Auto Body Repair trains students to repair and refinish automotive vehicle bodies and operate or tend painting machines and paint surfaces of transportation equipment. Students learn industry terminology, the identification and safe use of tools and equipment, the basics of how to analyze auto damage and estimate repairs and painting of automobile bodies. You will become proficient in multiple areas of auto body repair, including damage assessment and installment procedures. This class covers EPA and OSHA safety rules and what protective gear you need to wear to work with paints and metal.
Advanced Automotive Technology trains students to diagnose, adjust, repair, or overhaul automotive vehicles. This course follows the National Automotive Technicians Education Foundation, maintenance and light repair tasks. Instructional areas in this course include shop and personal safety tools and equipment, automotive heating and air conditioning.
Auto Body Repair trains students to repair and refinish automotive vehicle bodies and operate or tend painting machines or paint surfaces of automotive bodies. Students learn industry-specific terminology, the identification of safe use of tools and equipment, the basics of how to analyze auto damage and estimate repairs on non-structural damage, painting of automotive bodies, including identifying and curing paint defects and automotive dealing.
Our auto shop is a great program for our students to get some hands-on experience. We love the fact that we have an instructor that comes straight out of the industry, really personable, does a great job with our students to get them that hands-on experience with automobiles. It's one of those classes I wish I would have taken in high school, just to be able to learn some of these skills and learn some of these things about cars. And then the fact that we have an electronic vehicle and one of the only auto shops around that has the ability to do that has been a real blessing for our auto group. So it's a great program for our students to be a part of.
That's why we do our job. You guys, that's why we do our job. Exactly that.
Do I agree that art heals? I do. I think that art can be really provoking and provocative and challenging, but I also believe that it can be very healing, both for the viewer, or the consumer, the experiencer, and also for the artist who is creating it.
How much impact do we have? We try to have as much as we can, and we try to do it in as many different ways as possible.
And because of that, I, along with the other board members, have always been very supportive of the arts here in Fullerton Joint Union High School District. We're approving a use of a huge grant that came from the state dedicated to both visual and performing arts. And I was looking at what it's being used for at each school site, and really wonderful things, whether it's mundane things like new band uniforms, which are always fun to get, but seem routine, or more like, hey, let's change up the whole light and sound system in one of the theaters.
I think what inspires me the most is definitely my friends who are also in my art class, and just looking at the creative inspiration around me, even through like social media and entertainment and everything in the industry.